Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the second lesson and second verse of the Surah Al-Fatiha, opening surah. Now we discuss in detail Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, the meaning and explanation of this verse. Alhamdu, it means praise, and al, the here meaning is tamam, all, because the al have initially two types, ismi and harfi, and harfi have four types: ad zehni, ad kharji, ad istighraqi jinsi. Here two options here possible here, two options of alif lam kinds. One of them is istighraqi and second is jinsi. If we consider here alif lam istighraqi, then meaning all praises. And if we consider this alif as a jinsi, its meaning is jinsi ham. The types, that all types of hamd, lillahi rabbil alameen, are for Allah alone only. Lillahi is lam is harf jar, and Allah is a ism jalalat, as entity name of Allah Almighty, our God, our Lord. Rabb is a masdar, root word, but here is as used as a subjective noun, ism fa'il. Rabbil Alamin, ism fa'il or sifat mushabbah. Alamin is a plural of alam. Alam ma yu'lam bihi shay. Al alam singular, and each plural is alamin. Alhamdulillah Rabb. You can translate Rabb as sustainer, provider of sustains, and for appropriate meaning and Kanzul translation is Malik, Lord, Rabbin, an honor of entire creation. Because you can find this translation all previous Arabic basic explanation books, it means tafasir. That's why Allah Rahmatullah translate this verse and this word as a Malik. It means honor, Alameen, honor of the entire creation, all of the all words. But in my opinion, the correct translation of Alameen is creation, all creations. Because in nowadays, the scientific researches tell us the universes, there are multiple universes and multiple creations here, and Allah is the sustainer and owner, and a lot of entire creations, entire worlds, entire Alameen universes. That's why here translation, appropriate translation, in my view, the creation. Alameen, tamam creation. Malik, it means Lord, an honor of the entire creation. Al-alam is a valor, as we said before, and wahid is alam. What is the definition of alam? Ma yu'lam bi shay. And I think through we know something, because this alam and this universe tells about about its Lord and its creator. That's why these all universes is called in Arabic language alami, because all these creations and every tiny and every big creation tells about his creator, his productor, and his sustainer. That's why Allah used in here the word Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. All types of worship, all types of praise is due to Allah. All praise is due to Allah, the owner of the entire world, the owner of the entire creation. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Nihayat Mehrban Rahmat, the most compassionate, the most merciful. The most compassionate, the most merciful. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim is a sifat mushabbah. These two words is the attributic name of Allah, and these two words are the sifat mushabbah. Sifat mushabbah is a kind of asma mushtaqat. Ar-Rahman, here some translator, explanators and Mufassirin tells that the Ar-Rahman denote the rahmah of Allah in this world and hereafter. Ar-Rahim denotes and express the rahmah of Allah in the akhirah, in the hereafter, when Allah will bestow His favor and His rahmah and blessings on the believers. Allah denote and Allah express the Rahmah or Akhirah in Rahim. Ar-Rahman is Rahman Dunya wal Akhirah. Rahman is a specific name and specific attributic name of Allah Almighty. That's why we cannot say anyone else Allah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Except we use in this way. Attaur Rahman, Abdul Rahman is permissible, and only we use Ar-Rahman for anyone else Allah is not permissible. Maliki Yawmiddin, honor of the day of compensation. Honor of the day of compensation, honor of recompensation, honor of the day of honor of the doomsday, honor of the day of Qiyamah, honor of the day of hereafter. These are translation is true. Malik Yawmiddin, Malaka Yawmikum Milkan. A Malik is a subjective noun, and there are also some kira from the among the Qiraat Sabashara. Malik Yawmiddin, Malik Yawmiddin, Malik Yawmiddin. That's Ad-Deen. Yawm, it means day. Ad-Deen, it means recompensation. Deen, it means recompensations. Because Allah recompense all and accountable and take accountability from all the creation and all his especially humans, all humans. That's why the day is called recompensation, day of recompensation. In next dars, inshallah, we'll discuss about in detail Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. But here some details also necessary. One of them is Qiyamah, concept of hereafter, concept of resurrection, because and nowadays there is a wave here that there is no madallah, no life after that, but it is very big and crucial aqidah and doctrine of Islam that we have a life after death, and that the life is eternal life. There is no end and no death after that life. That's why it is necessary and it is very crucial for us to understand the Aqidah of Akhirah, because Quran emphasizes it many times on the Aqidah of Akhirah and Akhirah doctrine, hereafter doctrine, because when we believe in when we believe in Akhirah firmly, when we inshallah better our life and better ourselves and become wise. And if we neglect this aqidah, as you see everywhere, there is a bad amali and there is a sin, you see in sins and dajjal people in sins and injustice thing, because they have no belief in the aqidah of akhirah. That's why he neglect the harms of sin, etc. Inshallah, we'll discuss in next verse about Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in.